Boom! And we're back. Welcome to another episode of the Building in Perth podcast, everybody. I am your host, Chris Holland.
Welcome, property investors. This is the Building in Perth podcast. If you're a property investor or you're curious about investing in property in Western Australia, this is the podcast for you. The reason for that is we're not going to hold back. We're not going to sugarcoat things. We're certainly not going to bullshit you. And we're going to exploit everything that you need to know. There's a lot of negative press at the moment in WA regarding building, and it doesn't have to be. So what we're going to do is help you navigate through that bullshit and create your wealth, free of charge. We're just giving you this information. Every month we're going to have special guests on who are industry professionals, and then we're going to release an episode every single Monday. So you're not going to miss anything.
Now, today, we're going to talk about something that we've been getting loads of inquiries about recently. I'm not sure where it's came from, probably a land shortage, which we're still experiencing huge difficulties in sourcing land for clients that are land available. Normally they're untitled. So what a lot of people, especially owner occupiers, are considering is building up, and if it's an option. Now, good thing, yes, it's an option. Bad thing, the cost of it. So if you want to build up and you're starting, even if it's just no wet areas. So say it's a master bedroom or a sitting area or another lounge room, maybe 40 square meters, which is about the size of a double garage. You're going to start from about $300,000 start price, starting. So that's just the price. That's just the price at the moment in today's market. There's a lot that goes into it. You still need working drawings. That's minimum 10 grand. You need a structural engineer. You need an on-site inspection from a structural engineer. You need an independent site surveyor. You need an energy report. You need a bow. Blah, 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 blah. Obviously, the biggest cost is chopping out the existing roof, tying it into the new extension. You need a set of staircases. You need to rewire an electrical. Normally, you need to upgrade the meter box to cope with the extra power. Now, this is all just to add one single room upstairs. So, guys, it is quite costly. So if I was going to give you a ballpark figure, and I'm saying starting from 300,000, this is not even looking at the block of land or the previous construction or how well the house is, whether it can take the weight, do we need to beef up the footings, etc., etc. But look, it is an option, especially for people, owner-occupiers, for instance, that are outgrowing that house. Maybe you've got extra kids and stuff like that. You may have enough equity, especially if you owned it in the last 4 years. You will probably have enough equity to borrow that amount. So yeah, look, starting from 300 up to $500,000 is how much it costs to add a second story. Now, people might say that's insane or whatever. The cost to then buy another block of land and build another house is going to be starting from $500,000 anyway. So if you're in a good location that you enjoy, maybe you've already got a 4x2, but you want to put another couple of bedrooms on there, or a master suite, or a parent's retreat, or whatever, it could be a viable option. Now, one thing is we do this often. This is one of our niches that we specialize in here at 𝗬𝗎 West. So you don't have to go to Summit, who do the pre-made pods offside and then crane them on and stuff like that. They charge an arm and a leg. Sorry, Summit. There's a few other home builders like Nexus that also do it. But yeah, look, it is something that we enjoy doing. You've got your independent supervisor who's on site every single day, and basically there's not a day that goes past without people being on site and getting this done. Now, the admin timeline for this is about 4 months. So if you are looking at doing this or potentially exploring the option, now would be a good time, because at the time of recording, it's May. So in 4 months from now, we've passed winter and we've got our building permit and stuff like that. We've got the plan, you've done your pre-start, the selections, blah, 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 blah. And then we hit the ground running. Now, to actually do the work itself is probably only 2 months. You can still live in the house downstairs. That's no problem. There's going to be about maybe 5 days where we are going to need you to excuse a certain area where we add in the staircase and stuff like that. But other than that, it's pretty much free. We can have the downstairs property all live, and power and electricity and water still there. So you can still live there. That's another big cost saving thing. It's not like when you build a house or a monster renovation where you have to live out of the property and then rent somewhere else. You can still live there. Naturally, during the day, it's going to be a bit loud, and building materials have been going on literally above your head. But it is an option. So guys, between 300 and 500,000 is my estimation of a second story addition. 𝗬𝗎 West are professionals in that field. And if it's something that you want to look at, just let me know. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Stay tuned, like, subscribe so you never miss anything, and enjoy.